What's up YouTube, Willy here. Welcome back to Web Edit Wednesdays, where I go through all the tricks from my Web Edit 3 and tell you the stories behind them. Sorry I missed out last week, obviously hurt my shoulder. It's feeling a lot better this week. Yeah, look at that. So I might be riding this weekend. Fingers crossed I can, but this week, Web Edit Wednesday, I am doing the front flip double inward from my Web Edit 3. It was a pretty huge trick. Kind of combined two tricks that I really like. Obviously, I like doing front flips a lot, and I think I was the second person in the world to do a double inward, and that was in 2010 when I released my first ever web edit. And you can check that out right here if you want. It's just a really old video. I think, what is it? That's 7 years old now, my first ever web edit. Go watch it, you might enjoy it. You might see like where my love of riding and the style tricks I do came from, and yeah, pretty much did the first ever double inward in that video, and then in Web Edit 3 I did the front flip double inward, which was really hard, but I would say it was one of the easier tricks I did on the Mega Ramp for my Web Edit 3. Obviously super hard trick, still a world first, no one else has done it, but for me it was definitely one of the easier tricks that I did for my Web Edit 3. But let's get into the story behind it and where I first thought to do it. Alright, so the idea for this trick obviously was born when I first started trying front flip inward. Obviously just a single inward. I actually tried this trick about 8 years ago now, so 2009. So super long time ago, and if you're a super fan, you may have seen it before. I actually uploaded it to my Vimeo, a few attempts, and I'll show you a few of those right now.
Yeah!
Obviously, I was getting really close, got a bit frustrated, but I was also trying front flip dono flips, which I haven't done yet. I mean, I don't think I have yet. Well, I haven't released it yet. May see that in the future. May have done that the day I hurt my shoulder, but only you will know that because you watch my Web Edit Wednesdays. Thank you very much. But anyway, to keep going, I actually managed to pull the trick in Web Edit 2, and I'll show you that clip right now. Obviously, I was super stoked to land the first front flip inward. It was one of my dream tricks growing up, and it was probably one of my best tricks in Web Edit 2, and I was super stoked on it. So obviously, Web Edit 3 comes along, I have to step it up. What could I possibly do? Add another inward. First of all, I actually tried this a few times, double front flip inward. I actually tried double front flip inward before I tried front flip double inward. I don't know why I thought to do that, but I actually went to Travis Pastrana's and I tried it a bunch to an airbag and then gave it a go to the landing, but I actually don't have any footage of the jump to landing, but I do have footage of the one to bag, so you can check it out right now. So as you can see, really close. I do want to try that trick again. I know Jordan Clark was trying it at the previous Nitro World Games, and he was getting pretty close, but I would like to get that trick done as a world first for me. So maybe Web Edit 4, I don't know, double front flip inward. Who thinks I should do it? Make sure you smack that thumbs up button if you think I should go out. Once my shoulder's fixed, obviously, and I'm back at Nitro Circus, should I try double front flip inwards? Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, so that front flip inward was done on the 17th of August 2011. Obviously, it was a few years after that, I decided I was going to try the front flip double inward. And I actually tried it straight to the landing. So I was kind of crazy, and this was in 2015, in July. It was the last stop of a Europe tour. We were in Spain, and I was actually doing a bunch of crazier tricks that I didn't land for Web Edit 3, but I will make a special video about the tricks that I didn't land, which is going to be pretty interesting, but we're going to have to wait till the end after I finish doing the Web Edit Wednesdays to really hit those because I want to save them. However, I was trying the front flip double inward, and I'll show you a few of the attempts that went down that day. So as you can see, I'm not really getting anywhere near. I mean, I am catching the inward, but it's not rotating enough, and that's because I'm using the pulley system ramp, and you really don't get as much air time. So I kind of gave up on that trick and started trying, obviously, the trick that I can't tell you about. It has a 720 in it, maybe it has 2 flips in it, but that's all I can tell you right now. And then pretty much I didn't try the double inward front flip again until we got to the big ramp setup. Alright, so the next tour came along. It was an America tour, and that was in November. And pretty much I tried the front flip double inward over 2 days. So the first day, I tried it 3 or 4 times, and I'll show you the attempts right now.
Guys, give me some. Yeah, Willie! Give some power. Get it, Willie. They're changing it.
As you can see, I was kind of close, definitely more closer than I was in Spain. However, I didn't manage to get the land, and I only had Sony action cam footage and obviously 1 iPhone clip of it. But I went on to the next day, and I got to try again. And I'm glad I did, because I actually had another filmer that was getting a really good angle of the trick, and he had a really good camera. And obviously the one that I landed, I got the most amazing shot, and it was definitely worth all those attempts to get this one perfect shot. But let's get into the attempts of that day. So attempt number 1, obviously didn't land it, got pretty close though, so I'm feeling pretty good and confident for my attempt number 2.
Woo! Yeah, it is.
So, landed at 1 foot. I know, like, I should be stoked on that, but at the same time, landing 1 foot is kind of a bummer for me, because I know that all I had to do was put my other foot on. Obviously, it's a good thing to roll away. It feels good. The crowd likes it. Obviously, everyone else there was, like, stoked for me. But I'm like, damn it, I got to land both feet, otherwise it doesn't count. So now I got to go up, try again. But I'm feeling super confident, and well so, because the next one was the land. So I hope you enjoy the world first front flip double inward.
Come on. Yeah, Oscar! Yeah, that's what I want. That was what I want. Yeah, Willie.
You're a beast, though.
Thanks, man. Yeah, buddy.
So hyped for you, dude.
Seriously, so stoked, and I feel like I couldn't have done it any smoother. Obviously, I'm over the moon, and I'm super stoked because I've got this other shot that the filmer got, and it's super slow-mo. And one of the coolest aspects about it is there's, I believe, Josh Sheehan in the background doing a moto whip, and it's like perfectly synced to see when I'm doing the front flip double inward. And I'm super stoked on that shot. And when I show people, half the people are actually super stoked just to see the whip in the background. So it's kind of a really cool clip. And I know I have another clip that not many people have seen, and it's actually the iPhone super slow-mo clip. It's taken at the exact same time by, I think Andy Buckworth was filming for me. Thank you, Andy Buckworth. But here is the iPhone clip that no one's seen, so hope you enjoy it. as you can see the whip in the background on that one too. So I'm super stoked how it all planned out. It was an adventure to get this clip, and I'm super stoked on it. Obviously, not the hardest trick I did on the Nitro ramp, but definitely a special one for me, and it was cool just to add on from WebEdit 2. A lot of these tricks that I did for WebEdit 3 are just like kind of, how can I do something a little bit better than what I did in WebEdit 2, and I think that's kind of cool to do it like that, and obviously thinking right outside the box is cooler for me to do. But I was stoked on the clip, and I hope everyone that's seen it enjoyed it, and I wonder how many people thought that this was their favorite clip. So if you did really like this clip, make sure you let me know in the comments below, because obviously what you like is what I think about doing for WebEdit 4. So like, if you tell me what tricks you kind of enjoy seeing me do, then I can incorporate them more in my next videos. So always let me know what you like. But that's going to be it for this week's WebEdit Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed the front flip double inward. It was definitely not easy to do, and I was stoked to actually finally get it, and I hope you enjoyed it too. But next week we get into the BMX clips, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for the BMX clips, and they're finally here. And the first one is the cash roll tail whip to bar spin. All 360 tail whip to bar spin, all front cork 720 whip to bar spin, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to stick with the cash roll tail whip to bar spin just because that's what I'm actually trying. But pretty cool story about this one. I mean, it's the first BMX trick in WebEdit 3, so I've been waiting to talk about these BMX tricks because it's kind of funny how I learned them, because I've never done a tail whip to bar spin cash roll on a scooter, ever, even up to this day. But I've done a few cash roll whip bars, and it's a really cool feeling trick, and it's actually what hurt my shoulder. So you'll find out more about that in the video that I'm making in the future. This weekend, there should be a video about me going to a safari park, and then also the video about how I hurt my shoulder, and also another world first on scooter, which I did tease prior to this. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week for my WebEdit Wednesday, or I'll see you in 2 days for my next video. But I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in my next videos. Peace out. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up. Whatever. But yeah, look, ready? I'm really ready to ride, and I'm stoked. But till next time, see you then.